Oh, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me while I eat. Hey, 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 hey. I don't even have a full voice, y'all. Such an epic week. Shondo's across the room. Shondo's in the chat. Shondo to you, you, and yours. We're here. We're back. Oh, hey, how are y'all? How are y'all? I'm so glad to be back. So glad to see y'all. Let me move this over a little bit. Mm-mm. So glad to see y'all. Listen, I had to go away, went for a conference. Conference was extremely successful. A lot of big things happened with and for me personally. So thank you so much, Distant Lover, for your super chat. There's your virtual blowjob. I miss you as well. I miss you. I miss you all. So we're back, back in the saddle, new and improved. Lots of big things happening for me personally. Maybe I might talk about that in the members only live. Maybe not, but whatever. Good stuff. Um, good stuff. So we got a few things and a few situations to talk about. Um, I owe y'all a lot of videos. Listen, I owe y'all a lot of videos. I owe y'all last week's Queen Sugar, this week's Queen Sugar, Chasing LA, just a lot. But don't worry, never fear. El Teddy is here. I owe y'all a lot of politics. The politics of it. I got a lot of stuff that I got when I was home. Um, on politics. So I got a lot of stuff. I listen. I was on information and sensory overload. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff in store for y'all. We're gonna start some of that today. Today. So yeah, I'm losing my voice. I had a lot going on this weekend and over the last week, and my voice is pretty much shot to hell. I'm doing the best I can to gather it and to be able to talk to y'all. But yeah, my voice is leaving quickly, so I'll salvage as much of it as I can. Matter of fact, let me do that now and get me something to drink on. Let me and then I'll come back and I'll say my hellos. All right, get me some Gatorade. Anyway, let me say hi to the people. So let me see who I see down here in this chat. Hey, Nappy Child, Ebby, Little Baby, Danny, China White. The Mod Squad is in the building. I missed y'all, Mod Squad. Y'all know I reached out to y'all in the Mod Squad chat. Shouts out to y'all mods. Um, and yeah, we're doing big things now. Before I do anything, mm, can I tell y'all how much I love y'all and how y'all be loving on me and show me love and support? So MVN thought it not robbery enough to send me something and I'm unboxing it now. See if I can hide people's addresses. I'm gonna hide the addresses. But she sent me some stuff in the mail. I got it, opened it, and She sent me some masks straight out of the motherland that I can wear. Shots out. Y'all put some Shondos in the chat for MVN. So she sent me some masks that I can wear. Matter of fact, MVN, if you follow me on Instagram, you know my baseball mask with the baseballs in the back. I lost it when I was home. And I was so mad that I lost it, and I was just thinking, like, damn, I gotta buy me some more masks. I mean, I got a lot of masks, but that was my favorite one. And so she bought me this one and this one. So shots out to MVN for buying me, for gifting me with the mask, Shondos around the room for her, for looking out and showing me some love. Y'all be loving on me, and y'all don't have to. And I certainly must say that I appreciate y'all and the love and support that y'all show me. Maybe she was just trying to tell me she don't want me to, be dirty and catch COVID. But no, thank you so much, MBA. I'm so grateful, so appreciative. There's your virtual blowjobs and everything that goes along with the love that we gives around here. So y'all always be loving on me, and I'll be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So thank you so much for that. Um, Shouts out to MBN. I saw that they have filter holders. I mean, you can it opens up. I meant to show that part because I saw that. It opens up and you can put the filter in there to better protect yourself. And it already has very thick material. So shots out. Hey, Mr. Pisces. Hey, Zap Allen. So thank you, MBM. Thank you. You know I need to be safe. All these people around here with COVID. Anyway, next time I'll send you sunscreen because the sun over there in your room must be strong. That's how you feel, Mr. Pisces. You know what you can send me, and you can send it to me in my DMs. Check me out there. Anyway, pop this good collar. Do the damn thing. Dang. Anyway, y'all, we are here. Let's celebrate. Let's do what we do. Let's get crazy. Let's get funky. Let's get everything. So, I told y'all a couple updates. I owe y'all. I'm gonna get some crank some videos out between the next 2 to 3 days. Crank some videos out because I owe y'all some videos. Definitely gonna give y'all the politics of it all sometime in the next 2 to 3 days. And we'll have silly Saturday. Um, I got an update that I'm working on. The Deshaun Watson. Let me start off there. The Deshaun Watson case is getting so out of order. Um, Florida was great. I can't really talk about a lot of what I did in Florida on open live. I may do it in a members only live, Mr. Pisces. Or if you tempt me enough, we can talk about it in the DMs. How about that? Um, but you know how to reach me back channel, Mr. Pisces. Anyway, I I take off my glasses and I damn can't see. But the Deshaun Watson case is just every day is something new. It's just unraveling more and more. Found out today two of the women have already gone and talked to the NFL. Roger Goodell is all over it. I ain't even have Deshaun Watson in what we was gonna talk about today. So but I just wanted to let y'all, I'm just giving y'all updates on the channel. I do have an update video, which will be my third Deshaun Watson video coming out. That's gonna be it's just so much. It's so much. Um, so today, hey Shawnette, hey, I like I told you, I really have missed y'all. I missed y'all. So what are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna do our um watch along, what do they call it? Live reaction to me seeing the trailer for season 2 of one of my favorite shows. Some would say my favorite show right now. And I'll do that in a few minutes. Um, we're going to talk about one of the real housewives of my last damn nerve. I can't even do my right because the way my voice is going. Let me try that again. Hold on. You gotta lubricate. We are going to discuss some tea I got on a member of the real house whores of my last good nerve. The Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all know I don't even get into them girls no more. Y'all know they worked the last part of my last good nerve. And I do not want to talk about them unless I have to. But some interesting tea was shared with me. Some tea that you're not hearing out there. And some of y'all want to hear this information. I was like, oh, oh, it's that good. We'll get there and give all the good stuff at the beginning, show. The Google mods are deleting comments. Yeah, they're really what Nappy Child, watch which links you put because the Google mods have been on 10,000 today. I've been in some bushes and the Google mods have been deleting links that people put. So I'm not telling you don't put any links, but be very sparingly when you put your links because they have been taking them out. Because I see they already took 2 of your links out. Never chat. They're not playing. They're not here for it. Anyway, so we'll get to that news. Um, so the first topic that I want to bring up was the the ecstasy that happened last night with the verses. I was on a plane flying and the verses was on and I was getting every bit of my 90s teenager life. Okay. I was a teenager in the 90s and got the entirety of my life last night on the verses. Now, I'm a fan of Wu Tang, big fan of Wu Tang. I mean, I'm always preferential to Tribe Called Quest. We can have that whole argument another day. But I'm a fan of Wu Tang Clan, so I love you know, Method Man. Method Man's cool, even though he's on the totem pole of rappers and members of the Wu Tang Clan. He's in terms of flow, for me personally, in terms of just skills, lyricist, being able to just get out there and just go. He's probably at the bottom, somewhere meandering around the bottom. I mean, but let's be clear, I was a huge Inspector Deck fan. So what are we talking about? Anyway, for all you hip hop heads, last night the verses was so good. And listen, Reginald Noble, better known as Redman, can do no wrong. He cannot do. I was the biggest Redman fan as a teenager, and it didn't go nowhere. when that fine piece of black man rolled out there, I goes for a man like Red Man. Oh, you know I like my man skinny. And I love a man with glasses. And he had on glasses last night too. And I love a man that's just unapologetically him, even if it's goofy, even if it's just wild and out of control. I love them when they not all well put together. See, I could be well put together. I could be the type that is just, poised, polished, and put together. And the one that I'm with can be just as grungy and grimy as ever. And I'm here for it. And I'm cool with it. And that goddamn red man came out there and first gave me my whole life visually. But then when they just started dropping bars and bars and they were just going and DJ was just playing songs and they were like, what you gonna play next? And then they just started playing songs. And they was just going, listen, that didn't miss a word. I'm over there rapping. The people next to me on the plane is looking at me like, Negro, can we watch what we watching or listen to what we listening to? Because you having a whole ass orgasm over here. And I literally was. I was having a whole freaking orgasm. What are we talking about? Anyway, um, it was great for me. It was so good for me. If you are a true fan of rap, you had to love last night. When when that goddamn red man put on that damn that cape, it was so funny, but it was so red man. Listen, gave me my life, gave me my life, gave me my whole life. I hope you watched it, hope you enjoyed it, and so forth. So yeah. I know a lot of people probably did not watch it because I think the highest I saw at one point, I think they got close to 200K, but it didn't have the numbers that hey really be it didn't have the numbers that oh look at really be with the pank really be said what y'all want I got the pank um and Danny I'm just noticing the pank members little avatar thing emoji or whatever badge that's what it called I couldn't think of the word badge I just noticed the pank badge I see you really be with the pank anyway is that pink I can't tell my eyes. Or is that orange? It's either pink or orange. I can't tell. I should know because I made them. I don't know. Don't ask me no questions. Anyway, so put a 27 in the chat if you actually watched the verses or if you were just like, listen, L Teddy, I am really not into I'm just really not into 90s hip hop like that. You probably got your whole life. I was over here like, girl, I'm not here for it. And that's okay. I got my life. That's all I needed. Child. And shouts out to Redman because I love the part in the middle where he brought out well, I can't think of this man name. It just God, I can't think of this man name who came out with him. Oh, I just had a brain fart. Anyway, but because it's another rapper. God, I can't think of the rap. Oh God, they came out with him when they talked about their 211 and he said I'm running for my city council in Newark, New Jersey. God, I can't think of this man name. Oh, I just had a brain fart. Where's really be when I need her? Because she probably will call him out. Oh man. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, but shouts out to him because here they both talked about the philanthropic work that they're doing in their community, the reaching back, reaching out, giving back. And that was a beautiful thing to see as well. They went in on Diddy and how they didn't get one of those Ciroc premier things. Because if y'all don't know, a few months ago, I think it was the end of last year, Diddy did this thing where there was a select, I forgot the number. It was a very small number of these it was like a mobile bar that you got from Ciroc, and it was only for the elite upper echelon of it all, and only a certain number were made. And Diddy had it personally shipped and brought to the people, and there's a whole video on it. And you would go in there, and they would have exclusive bottles of it, and they had glassware, crystal glassware in it, and a whole like bar setup. It was an actual bar that with exclusive premier bottles of Ciroc and stuff that came from Diddy, and it was signed, and they had the little number that shows which number you got to the authentication number and stuff like that. So it's a real cool thing. So they were talking about how they didn't get one. So Diddy popped out the bushes and said, "I got y'all. I'm gonna get y'all one too. Can I can I have friends like that that just I'm just saying I want friends like that. I'm just saying. Anybody else saw that? I think that was like the end of last year when Diddy handed that stuff out. I don't remember. I don't remember. But I remember seeing it. So but that was a cool thing. So let me put my earpiece in. I don't want to get because as y'all can see, if y'all been on the YouTube streets today, um the Googles are here for all of the smoke and all of the fuck shit. And I don't want no parts of what they have going on. And so I'm gonna put this good earpiece on and hook it up to my computer and and listen to it through my earpiece from my laptop because I'm afraid that if I try to do it and listen to it or put it on screen, they're gonna shut it down. I don't have that kind of energy. So if you are if you want to watch with me, let me show you how you find it. So you can go ahead and queue it up. All you have to do is type in David Makes Man, excuse me, into YouTube. And it was the first one that came up for me. It says David Makes Man is returning on June 22nd. And you see a man swimming in a pool. Okay. Normally by now, Nappy Child would have already dropped the link. I don't know if she isn't dropping it because the Google moderators might be, waiting to snatch it down. So take a moment, go ahead, click, 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 because I'm gonna let y'all know. I already have mine queued up. It is on mine is already queued up. It is on the zero mark for me. Um I'm excited. For those people who have never seen David Makes Man, you can go and you can watch it. All of the episodes I know are available on the OWN app. It comes on OWN. It's available on YouTube. You can watch the episodes and so forth from season one. You can watch my reviews. You can watch Really B's reviews. You can watch Ebby's reviews. Ebby reviewed it. Yeah, Ebby reviewed it. So, and there are a lot of couple other people that reviewed it as well. And we reviewed it when it was actually on during the season, and it got a lot more traction and a lot more awards after um after the season was over and got a lot more critically acclaimed. Anyway, season 2 they have been filming, and the trailer was released last night during Queen Sugar. I did not watch Queen Sugar last night because I was on a flight. And even if I wasn't on the flight, I probably would have been watching the verses anyway. But I'm gonna watch it now. If you're ready, put a 27 in the chat. If you don't, I'm gonna just count to 10 and just press play. So I'm gonna count to 10 and then I'm gonna press play. One, six, eight, nine. Don't laugh at me. I do that in the classroom. It's so funny. Just give me one time. Quick story. In the classroom as teacher, I'll do like countdown. I say, listen, y'all, I'm counting to 50. When I get to 50, y'all need to whatever it is I told them to do, have your assignment turned in, be done with this question or whatever. So I'll be like 1, 25, 32. I skip like 15 or 20 numbers, 40. So really by me saying I'm counting to 50, I'm really only counting like 10. It's just and that makes them go, oh God. That's what I do. I'm mean and cruel like that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and as my good bro Jaded Nerd would say, all non-binary and non-gender conforming members, this is my live reaction. I have not watched this trailer yet. Y'all know how I feel about David Manx. Y'all know I'm David Manx, man. Y'all know I'm so excited for it. Hey, loving my piece. So this is my live real time first watch reaction to David Makes Man. All right. Who is this in the bottom of the pool is my question. Oh, that's little David. Oh, oh, JG is a police officer. Oh, oh, the mama still looks the same. Look at Miss Elijah. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that was the trailer. It was a minute and like 9 or 10 seconds, like a minute. Okay, so one problem. Y'all know I keep surreal. I would love, and maybe it was hard. Maybe they were locked in on who they wanted in terms of casting, but you kind of have this image of David as a boy, and hey, watermelon sugar, and his image is in your head. And the guy who they played older David. I'm not saying he has to be look exactly like young David, but he should at least be at the point where I can look at him and see, okay, maybe you grow, you age, you grow into your own. And they don't look enough alike for me, but that's just me being nitpicky because when you love a show, you can get nitpicky. And so I would have loved for older David to look more like younger David because younger David was um you know, old enough to where bone structure and stuff like that, as I go all sciencey, is in place, and your facial structure ain't gonna change that much, and they have like totally different. Hey, Monk Chip, hey, Boo, they look totally different. So, and even when they showed the end, the last little part, they showed this part because you can see David started wearing glasses, and so they showed David as a teenager with the glasses on because I'm gonna go back and watch it. And and then they showed the guy who's playing old David in the same outfit with glasses. And it just doesn't quite I don't know. I just feel like they could have did better with casting that for me. Um, right, younger David is a beautiful, black. Well, hell, he's grown now. Black man. What's up, Jason? What's up, Quintessential? Ooh, Quintessential. You came in on the right part. Hey, Jason. What's good, Shondo, my boy? So, but I'm excited that now y'all already know from when I reviewed um Greenleaf, when I get fixated on a character and you just ceremoniously Judy Winslow that character, I'm gonna keep asking, like I did on Greenleaf, where's Kevin? So I don't want to have to be like, where's Saren? Where's Saren the entire time? Just saying. I don't want to be where is Saren the entire time. Y'all better have him on a phone conversation. Y'all better let us hear it some kind of way. And if you don't do that, you owe it to us to at least explain to us how they fell out and were no longer in touch with each other. Don't make y'all know I will listen. Really B used to get so mad at me when I used to always be like, where is Kevin? I will be even way more out of order with my where's. I think they're gonna have Shinobi in it. Or they're gonna show us how he got killed off. I think that's going they have to give us they have to connect the dots for us. And so I trust that they'll do right by us in that regard, which is why they're going to continue to. I do know they had already said that they were going to show it was going to be in present time where all of the characters are older, but they will have flashbacks so you will still see the younger characters. And so and that's why I'm saying casting, because the old JG, I could see the young JG becoming the old JG, they look close enough to where I can say, okay, I can see that being JG. Little baby, it's worth the watch. Little baby, you good for recommending shows to us. David Makes Man is worth the watch. It's really worth. It is really worth. I don't recommend shows a lot, but it's worth the watch. Nah, quintessential. You will enjoy it. It's definitely worth the watch. It is great black cinema. So I am looking forward to that. Um, yeah, I want to see how the mom and where the mom is now. How her life turned out, how JG goes from being some hard thug to being a police officer now. You know, I have so many questions. What if Saren is the heavyset blonde lady? Interesting. Interesting. Abby, don't get my mind going like that. That would be very interesting. I thought that would, be like maybe hold on, y'all. I got a call coming in. Anyway, I thought that maybe that was Miss Elijah. I don't know, but I'm sure we'll get into it. We'll get into it. I'm so excited. June 22nd, June 22nd. So excited. So excited. So that's David Makes Man, y'all. Oh, I've been on here longer than I thought I would. I didn't know my voice would hold up this long. Listen, I'm trying, y'all. My voice that held up this long. But I gotta give y'all the real tea. Y'all step into the light, Caroline. As Monique would say in one of her videos, come with me, my love. Hello, my love. This is the part where you want to sit back and have and enjoy, because we're about to delve into your girls who y'all seem to like so much. So There's this trifling ass show that comes on Bravo called The Real House Horrors of My Last Good Fucking Nerve. Urgh! The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not Atlanta, dear God. Potomac, dear God. Potomac, as we like to call it. And Candace Dillard Bassett is on that show. She got dish ragged the last season. You may know her from getting dish ragged last season by Monique Samuels. Now, people always thought that I was Team Candace, which I'm not. Let's be clear. I ain't like that whore, just like I ain't like Monique. And y'all know the one who I couldn't stand the most is that goddamn Ashley. That goddamn Ashley Darby is the worst of them all. Y'all know I done drug Ashley Darby for every fucking thing she's worth. I have drug her for everything she's worth. Anyway, so let me take this earpiece out my damn ear. Oh, Monique Samuels had alive. Anyway, I don't like nobody on the show quiet as it's kept, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I don't like none of them. That's why I used to get so like, what y'all mean? I'm team Candace. I don't like none of these whores in Potomac. Okay. Anyway, um, I was in places over the weekend, and a good friend of mine called me who lives in the greater DMV area and really B area. Now, this is where you want to be locked in and loaded. I'm gonna give y'all another second or two to call your friends and tell them this is the point where they want to come and listen in. This is the point where you come. You want to be here for this point. Why people keep calling me? God, Jesus. I need to Monique to let the binder issue. I don't think it was nothing else in that goddamn binder. She had all of them binders and paper clips and dividers and shit, and only came out with some information that everybody had already seen and knew from a long time ago. It wasn't a goddamn thing in that binder. Like she was really finna come gather the girls, and she ain't gather nobody. Girl, get your life. Get your damn life. This whole goddamn binder, and ain't nothing come out of the binder, girl. Anyway, um, child. I feel like if she had leaked that much, or it was a whole lot that much came out of the binder, really be, girl, it would have been all over the blogs, but whatever. Maybe it was, and I just didn't give a fuck at that point because y'all know where I was with Potomac at that point. At that point, I was so done with the show, I just didn't give a shit. Anyway, I mean, I hope Trapper Keeper and I hope, what's the other company? Mead, I think is the company, MEAD, that makes binders and gym clips and shit like that. I hope she got, endorsements and shit from them. Anyway, um, so I was with a whole bunch of people. But anyway, I got a phone call and they said, child, I've been holding this and I've been wanting to tell you and I couldn't tell you until like it got to a certain point and now I can tell you. Quintessential, you want to lean in for this. Now, if you know Candace comes from a very good pedigree. She comes from parents who, are well to do, who are wealthy. She comes from good stock, good pedigree, and the bougie black folks with money. Candace went to Howard University, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong about that? I thought she went to Howard. She went to Howard, right? I can't remember. Y'all gonna correct me. So, and her mom, Miss Dorothy, y'all know Miss Dorothy, honey. She's high class, uppity. Now, this is what we got to whisper this. Let me, before I say any further, even though my source is as credible as it gets, I'm not gonna reveal my source. I'm not gonna tell y'all who my source is. Because if I do, it's gonna go way too deep into stuff that y'all don't need to know about. But from sources involved with and very in with what is going on with the information. Um, your girl, Candace Dillard Bissett, applied to become a member of the Prince George's alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Now, if you know Delta Sigma Theta is the largest um, black sorority. But not only that, Prince George's, I don't know how you pronounce it. Prince George's, I don't know. But Prince George County alumni is the largest one. Not, I don't know if it's the largest, but it's one of the largest alumni chapters that they have. They literally, they will have a line and have 8,000 applications. I'll go. No, hold on, little baby, we're getting there. Little baby, don't rush me. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Oh, it's Prince George's. Thank you, Prince George's alumni chapter. Okay. Her mom is a Delta here in the Atlanta area. Now, I don't know her mom well enough to know whether her mom pledged undergrad or grad but her mom is a Delta and active. Um, so it's not even about that, Jason. It's about when you're of a certain lineage and pedigree, being a member of a BGLO, a Black Greek letter organization, goes hand in hand with that. And when your mother is also a member of that sorority, you become, what some people would say is legacy. And that gets you in easier. Well, my source close to this has told me she didn't make it. She applied for Prince George's County alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and did not make it on the line. We'll let that sit there for a while because we're going to unpack that. When I tell you my source, I don't have bad sources. Watch this. First of all, I don't give a shit enough about them to even break news or anything about them because I don't care about Potomac. I don't care about them. Y'all know how sick I was of them and this show. I don't give a shit. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. Quintessential, you know it's a lot to unpack here. You know it's a lot to unpack here. First of all, for you to, even if her mom, I'm gonna go before we get to her mom. She is notable. She's notable. She has name value. She can put her name somewhere, and people will say, "Oh, that's Candace Dillard Percent." Ain't saying it's all for good reasons. I ain't saying this all for bad reasons, but she does have name notoriety. Once again, all of this is allegedly. That's what we're going to put all of this under the cloak of allegedly. So she didn't get in just on her name value alone. But when your mother, and this is why I had to go down that road, when your mother is also a member, and a member like Dorothy, who is somebody of influence, and you still don't get in. And see, the thing about it is, it almost seems like a flex on Candace's part. Because most times when you try to join a sorority or fraternity and you join it at the grad level, you're just trying to make it in. You just want to be in that number. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get in. So anything you could do to lighten the load for yourself and make it more easier and palatable for you or whatever. Prince George's County can is one of the those chapters like that where they can pick and choose. No, there. I know because I know deltas all around. Large chapters like that, they will say something like, "I don't like the way this girl spells her name. Her application is to the side. You forgot a comma after that comma splice. The application is null and void." They are that nitpicky because they can be. When you get 8,000 plus applications, you can say, uh, I don't like the way you write your letter S or the way you type your letter S because everything is typed now. But you see what I'm saying? It could be something just that I don't like that you stay on this street. Goodbye. Anyway, now here's the thing. I'm going to do some more investigating. I just want to bring the story to y'all like this. I'm going now. This is what I'm about to say now is all speculative. Now, my source didn't tell me this, but this is all speculative. What I'm about to say right here. Just want to put that caveat out there. My line of thinking is um, on several fronts. One, your legacy, and that didn't get you in. Two, your own name value didn't get you in. Three, you went to Howard, where the Alpha chapter, Mother Pearl of that organization resides. You ain't getting the Alpha chapter. So what that says to me is this: she might have applied when she was in Alpha chapter. I don't know whether or not she did or did not, but she might have applied when she was at Alpha chapter, or she didn't apply, and maybe because it's a lot of the Alpha chapter girls that's still out there, and they are members of Prince George's County alumni, so alumni chapter. They probably had one for it. Candace is one of those chicks who piss you off. You know what I'm saying? Her whole attitude, her whole shtick is one that it doesn't take much for her to piss you off. Hell, you see, she pissed Monique off enough that Monique skull drug her literally. So I can imagine either one, maybe she applied at Alpha chapter, and those girls from the Alpha chapter looked at her like, "Oh, girl, I hope you don't think you're gonna slide in over here because you didn't get accepted over there." Or two, it's a situation where she didn't apply when she was at Howard, and but just her whole way of being, because that was before she was on TV and stuff, and just was living off of her parents' name and pedigree, and her whole being and aura just pissed the girls off enough to where they said, "Girl, you ain't got an Ice Cube chance in hell." Because for them to deny her in the alumni chapter after knowing, who she is, and the fact that her mom is already a Delta. Jason a slide in. Hell, Robin is a Delta. Hello, Robin is a Delta. You couldn't get Robin to call in a favor too. I'm sure Robin got friends down in the Prince George's County. Robin plays at University of Maryland. Shoot. Child. How do you not make line? What does that say about you, Candace? That you couldn't even make line. First of all, in Greek sectors, when you get to the point where you have made people so angry. Right. Robin plays at University. I know somebody who was online with Robin. Child, you couldn't get Robin to call you in a few favors. Child, child. Quintessential. I would hate for her now that she done got denied to try and be one of those, one of the girls that try to skip over to another sorority because I know all of the fraternities and sororities talk. So when you try to go from one organization to another organization, we already know and we be looking at you like, where you think you going? Oh, you think we gonna take the rejects from another organization? No, if they said no, we say no as well because we don't take rejects. Girl, why were you denied over there? How about we talk about that? That's what they say in interviews. Hey, Lastasia. That's what I'm saying. Quentin said. You said I think she angered a few. I think it was one of the two things. Either one, she applied at Alpha chapter, and they told her, girl, girl, girl. They said, girl. They said, girl. Myra Davis Emmons would not be pleased. They said, girl. Madrid Penn White did not come up with moving from AKA to Delta Sigma Theta just for us to let you in here. Okay. They told her, they said, girl, Wordy Blackwell Weaver did not march up and down the quadrangle at Howard University as a member of our fine sorority, only for us to let the likes of you up in here. No, ma'am. Your application has been denied. What did that feel like if you're Candace? And girl, you just knew. Girl, she knew she had checked all the boxes. Baby, she probably went into that interview like, that's probably what it was too. That's probably what it was too. She probably rolled up in that interview like, girl, I got this. Don't worry about it. She probably, matter of fact, I can see her out in the corridor where the other interviewees are waiting, and she probably like, they all over there studying, the little answers to questions that they had. They studying material, making sure they got the answer. And girl, she probably sit there like, girl, oh y'all worried? Oh girl, I got this. Girl, I'll let y'all know how it was. All right. I hope y'all make line, girl. Cause I already got my dress for cluster. Don't worry about me, honey. I already got my cluster outfit. Girl. Child. Child. Let me see what y'all write in this comment section. This comment section, God. Quinta said, you say Robert probably said Candace isn't worth it. Well, Robert and Candace, at least by the end of the season, seemed okay to me, pretty chummy. You know what I'm saying? She know better, folks. Child, folks talk. And on top of that, she was on the pageant circuit in that area. Interesting. I forgot about that. She had to have been known somewhere to make linen prior to a few years ago. Yeah, to make line prior. Yeah, she had to piss off some people. Child. No, this ain't a few years ago. This is the what is this? Spring 21 line. This is the spring 21 line. that they told her, girl, the answer is no, 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 no. Shouts out to the Winans. No, no, no. Shouts out to the Winans. The question is, girl, when they started bringing her into the Winans, no, 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 no. I told you I got some friends that's Deltas out here, child. The way they be going up about Deltas. I used to hear them call out some of these names. I'd be like, oh, that's a weird name. Child. And the way they used to say the names of the child. I had a whole line of Deltas during undergrad that stayed at my house trying to get away from they from their big sisters. But child, that's a whole I ain't gonna put the information out there. Nope. And it's famous people on that line too. People who if I called their name, you'd be like, oh, we're not gonna do that. I could see that really be I could and that's why I'm saying I could see one, if not both of the scenarios simultaneously that I talked about. Because you can't make me believe that her mom is a Delta and when she's in school at Howard University, at Mother Pearl, the Alpha chapter, that she would not apply for them. I just can't believe she didn't apply. I want can somebody tell me if Mother Dorothy did Mother Dorothy go to Howard as well? And if not, did she? I just want to know if Mother Dorothy, because if Mother Dorothy pledged undergrad, then that means Mother Dorothy was already a member when Candace was in school. You know, because I don't know if it was a situation. Because if Mother Dorothy pledged at alumni chapter, and maybe she wasn't yet a member when Candace was in school, that might be a different situation. But I don't know. Child, the Google mods, child. But and that's my thing when it's you can't roll up in no interview thinking, girl, I got this. You what? When what? Now, I don't think Deltas have a legacy clause. I think AKA still has I know AKA had one. I don't know if they still have one. I think the Deltas had one at one point. I don't know if they still do, but I'm for certain the AKAs had one. I think they still do have a legacy clause. And for those people who don't know what that means is if your mom was a Delta, it has to be, I think, almost direct lineage. I, I, well, don't make me speculate because I'm not a Delta and I'm not an AKA, so I don't know. But I think it either has to be your mom or maybe your grandmother. I don't know if it can be, I don't think it can be your, maybe it can be your aunt. I don't know. I know it can't be your sister. Hey, Shakira. Candace is a beautiful woman. Too bad she a nut. She is a nut. Listen, listen. I when I heard it, I said, "Wow!" I being a member of Black Greek Letter Organization, knowing how these things gonna work. When I heard it, I said, "Oh," because as horrible as she is, I feel like, especially because you're trying to get in an alumni chapter, she has to know enough people that can vouch for her. I probably feel like that's why I said earlier, I feel like it might have been like a flex. It might have been a situation where she might have been told, girl, you might want to think because this is a bunch of alumni chapters over the DC area. She might have been told, girl, you might want to think about pledging this, but she was like, girl, no, I'm Candace Dillard Facette, and I am going to pledge Prince George's alumni. which, is, you know, if you say you are part of that alumni chapter, girls look at you like, oh, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it was a flex. And I feel like perhaps if that's why I say I wonder if she even consulted Robin, who I'm sure has a lot of friends that she could have called. If Robin ain't probably say, well, girl, I don't know if you want to go over there. And yeah, you might want to think about this other chapter. Um, and y'all know how Candace can be sometimes. Was it a situation where she knew it was the girls up in there? Because she had to know who was members of that chapter. She had to know, okay, some of these girls don't see it for me, some of them don't like me. And she probably was thinking, but I ain't worried about it because I know people and that's gonna get me in. And that doesn't always work. She graduated from Southern in 1994. Okay. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I know Delta, they're very hard about their jurisdictional boundaries with regard to where you can and cannot play. And they be checking zip codes. What zip code are you in? So okay. So maybe her mama did pledge at maybe her mama pledged undergrad at Southern. Interesting. Child. Her mama graduated like 4 5 years after really be from college. Really be gonna cuss me out. Really be is gonna cuss me out. Cause y'all know Really B was part of that 89 graduating class of Bennett College. You know, Mother Dorothy pledged after her. I mean, not pledged, but Mother Dorothy graduated, excuse me, in 94 after my big sis. Really be gonna cuss me out. Really be gonna cuss me out. Mother Dorothy is 60. Right. Really be got a couple years on Mother Dorothy. I feel like Mother Dorothy, though. I mean, I'm just joking with my big sis. Y'all know my big sis is younger than Mother Dorothy. Not by much. No, but she's younger than Mother Dorothy, which leads me to believe if Mother Dorothy graduated from Southern at 94, in 94, that's after her time. Because, yeah, that would be way out. She had to go to school. If she graduated from Southern in 94, that's, well into her probably 30s, probably 40s at that point. 94 was what, 26 years ago, 27 years ago. Right, quintessential. That's not that's 26 years ago, 27 years ago in 94. So yeah, I feel like if she's 60 now, that would have made where's my mental math? 30 something, you know what I'm saying? Like 34 or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Child. Anyway, but I found it I found it quite interesting. And let's be clear. She was 33. Thank you, Zap Allen. Let's be clear. In a city like Washington, DC, and the greater DMV area, which to include Maryland and Virginia, when you talk about you being a part of the bourgeoisie and a part of, the elite members of that town, being Greek is very much so a part of that. Please be clear. And I know some of my people from the DMV area could tell you that being a member of one of the Black Greek letter organizations as a member of the Black bourgeoisie certainly permeates throughout. And so for her to want to, yeah, you could be in the Jack and Jills and all of that stuff, but listen. And in a lot of the big cities, quintessential, like I know Miami alumni chapter in Miami. And they have two alumni chapters, and they got Miami alumni chapter, and then they have Dade alumni chapter. And in Miami alumni chapter, they take a couple thousand applications and only let 60 in. And if you don't know somebody, and if your resume is not impeccable and you don't know a whole bunch of people, you ain't gonna never get in. I don't care how good you are. So, and now all of the big cities like that, Atlanta is dumb like that. Dallas is Houston alumni chapter. You know what I'm saying? And that's for all of the Greek letter organizations. It's real competitive. So, and what ends up happening is in a lot of those big cities, you will have other alumni chapters around in like suburbs of that big city. And so it's still hard to get in even those chapters, but it's easier than maybe that big, huge one that was probably the first one in that area, where if you don't know a whole bunch of people, you ain't gonna get in. And so that's why I was saying if Candace, and even with all of the rules and stuff like that, every Greek letter organization has ways to break the rules, even with jurisdictional boundary rules, even with all of that stuff. There are ways to get over. Trust me, they can get you in. They can get you in because it ain't nothing but making a phone call to nationals and saying, hey, this is what we would like to do. And you talk to the right person at nationals, no problem. Go ahead and let them in. So, because then when you start to talk about Black bourgeoisie and Greek letter organizations, then you start to go to stuff like the Boule and quintessential. You already know it's people in Black Greek letter organizations that are doing everything in their power to be members of the Boule. That's a whole nother conversation. Child, child, you say they don't play that in Houston area, Lastasia? Child. So that was the news, y'all. I was when I heard it, this was a couple days ago. I was like, wow, that's unfortunate. That was my literal response. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. And then I started to go in my head like, how did you not get in? Child, child. Well, you heard it here first. Y'all know how we do over here. We be breaking news over here. We break news over here. I'm sure if I called a couple people, I could find out if Mother Dorothy pledged undergrad or grad hell. But even if she pledged undergrad hell, she was like in her 30s. Girl, can you imagine Mother Dorothy trying to pledge undergrad in her 30s, get her ass whooped, and then go home and trying to beat little Candace? I got a feeling Mother Dorothy probably pledged the alumni chapter if she graduated from college at 33. I don't think Mother Dorothy would have subjected herself to, pledging undergrad. Even though I know some alumni chapters that beat people down just as bad as undergrad chapters. So that's a whole different story. I'm gonna find out. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But child. But yeah, I'm going to probably assume, and I could be wrong, because you know what they say when you assume, but I'm going to assume that Mother Dorothy pledged alumni chapter. Child. Right. 33 undergrad girl. How you 30? How you in your 30s? Okay. Going to set and got some chick that's 19 to 20 slapping you to the ground. Like, girl, you gonna sit down somewhere. Girl, girl. I went to a probate somewhere and it was a queue line. And one of my old students was coming offline. This wasn't that long ago. And they had somebody online with them that was like, I think it was 29, because he didn't start college until he was like, I think he started college at like 27 or something like that. And I was like, and he didn't start undergrad until he was like 27. I was like, child, child. you're- I'm not playing with you, quintessential. I'm not playing with you. I'm not doing that with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Anyway, y'all, that was our news for today. I found that very interesting. Yeah, I ain't seen that in nobody's blogs yet, but y'all heard it here first. Y'all know we good for breaking news over here. We tell a lot of stories first, and then the people will go around with it after that. Y'all gonna start to hear people talk about it. They're gonna try and downplay it like we ain't break the news over here. We be breaking it up, honey. Breaking news. Breaking it up. I don't even care because I don't like these girls like that anyway. That's all I got, y'all. My voice is really starting to hurt right now. My throat. Trying to regain my voice. I need to go buy some lozenges or something like that. I need to get some rest. I want to put out some reviews tonight, but I literally got in town very late last night and had to be to work at like 5:30 this morning. So I got like 3, 4 hours of sleep. Mind you, when I was out of town, I was working 20-hour days. The week I was out of town, I was literally working 20-hour days. Just a whole mess. But it is what it is. We do what we do. So I probably need to just go to sleep and rest tonight. But I'm gonna if I can get a video or two out tonight, I'll try. If not, that's my goal in the morning to crank out some reviews because I'm working late nights tomorrow. So yeah, my voice, y'all hear it in my voice. My voice is I should be trying to conserve my voice. But I wanted to come on. I told Really B earlier, I said I want to come on and see my people because I miss y'all. I miss saying hi to y'all. And I don't want to do a toll on my voice. So I'm a bow out gracefully. Shondo's in the chat. Um, definite Shondo's in the chat. Thank you so very much. To Distant Lover who did send me a super chat early in the live. I am so grateful and appreciative. Y'all know I'm grateful for that. Shouts out to MVN for the masks. Y'all know I love when y'all love on me. And so she got me the cool masks, the kind where I can put a filter in. So this is cool. This is nice and being really nice. So got my mask straight out the motherland. Um, thank y'all for just being here. I know y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, and I know I've been going for a week or so, And y'all could be like, I ain't coming back over there to him. He doesn't, went on hiatus on us for a whole week. And thinking we just supposed to roll back over there with him. And y'all came and we still had a great time. But yes, I'm here for y'all. So um we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna get better together. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for loving on me, and thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. I'm here for y'all. Y'all are here for me. We love each other. Shonda's in the chat. Shonda's around the room, in the building. Thank y'all so much. It seemed like every other week, y'all giving me some kind of gift that's making me smile and stuff like that. And I just don't want to take that for granted because I appreciate it so much because you don't have to, but y'all think about little old me, um, and so forth. I really want to do I I got something in the works. I'll let y'all know I'm planning something. I'll let y'all know when I once I get it all planned. Anyway, until next time, um, that's all I got. Hey cats meow. Shondo to you, boo. Hey boo. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.